Terra founder Do Kwon planning to dump Bitcoin to zero. I saw this breaking news today saying Terra Luna is a Ponzi scheme. I don't know how true it is. Now, I remember this because it was in a bunch of Twitter April 1st that day. And I remember thinking, whoa, dude, because I didn't have a whole bunch, but I had some Terra Luna, and I was like, dang, dude, I hope not. But then I saw that, oh, well, this is just an April Fool's joke. Ha ha ha, right? But notice how everybody is laughing at this, and that's exactly what happened. They're calling it Terror instead of Terra. Terror Luna. Do-Con instead of Do-Kwon. Planning to dump. Uh-oh. Now this article came out May 7th. Interesting. So this isn't the April 1st thing. Key takeaways. Do Kwon wants to dump Bitcoin to zero because he realized that Terra Luna is destined to fail. Anonymous sources say. He has reportedly enlisted the help of Bored Ape hackers. Blah, blah, blah. Here we go. A completely unrelated article was published on Crypto Briefing April Fool's Day as a joke. Now, wait a minute. Was it a joke? Because this seems to have happened. April 1st, whoever Chris Williams is, dreams of DeFi. Stable Kwon is reportedly planning on dumping Bitcoin to zero, and he's enlisted something to help. Crypto Briefing, blah, blah, blah. Now, why am I talking about this? Because this was said to be just a big joke at the time, remember? And then it exactly happened. So, I don't think when something this big goes on, this isn't just an accident. No, this is like straight up 100% would be coordinated. They were even putting out these joke tweets that it would be a coordinated attack April 1st. And then nobody listened to it because, oh, it's just April Fool's, dummy. I don't know. Isn't that crazy? Do you guys remember this? Does anybody else remember this? I was right, by the way. So anyway, so the reason that this is relevant is because now people are mad about, oh, crypto's dead. It's a joke. Number one, so I first got into this right after the Mt. Gox hack happened. And I remember the slew of articles. Crypto done. This stupid fad. It's over. It's all over, dude. Ha ha ha. Crypto's dead. It's done. And everybody was like, that's all it was. Was crypto done after the Mt. Gox hack? No. Then it was Silk Road. Oh, Silk Road is a Bitcoin terrorist drug scam thing, and it's dead. Now that they've ended, Silk Road's busted. Bitcoin's done. It's dead. On and on and on and on. Then there was BitConnect, another big giant Ponzi scheme that was pretty clearly a Ponzi scheme. This one wasn't so clear, to be fair to people. And when BitConnect collapsed, that was all, by the way, it has similarities to, I don't know if you guys saw the video I shared. I should clip this part out as a separate video. I think I'll do that. But if you come over here, you'll notice in this video,
BitConnect.
I don't know who this is. I've never heard of this channel. Illuminati. If you watch this video, you'll start to notice parallels and similarities to the whatever was going on with the Terra Luna attack. So I'm trying to give you guys the link here. Here's the link to that if you want to watch that one. Now, it's not exactly the same, but you'll notice there's parallels with the APY staking and how that was part of, that's the Ponzi element of it. And then Charles Hoskinson put up a tweet, or supposedly, it's supposed to be him. I assume it's him. I don't know. But he basically reiterated this coordinated attack view, if that's his tweet. So remember, the whole point of this is just to say that this is about the fifth or sixth of this kind of a thing. Now, the Terra Luna collapse is the biggest. It's like equivalent to Enron, right? Enron stock was like $90 and went to 20 cents. Terra Luna was 1 month ago over $100 and it dropped to 1 penny. So, and if you remember, guys, Terra Luna it made it into the top 10 like a few weeks ago, right? It was, did it get up to 40 billion at 40 or 50, 48 billion? So Terra Luna had a market cap of like 48 billion and collapsed to today. I think it hit once. I don't know what it is now, but it's dead. I mean, it's hit a penny. It's done. And people are talking about rescuing it. Dude, you ain't going to rescue that. Would you think anybody's ever going to put their trust in something that went from $100 to a penny? I mean, I suppose it's possible because Bitcoin has collapsed before, but I don't know about anything that's gone from $100 to a penny. I don't know if you can come back from that, but it's like Enron, right? And it's the biggest crypto collapse ever in the past 2 days. But what I'm saying is that you have to keep in mind that in a relatively new market like this, these things happen. And this kind of thing happens at least about once every 2 years, right? So I've lived through 2018 crash and then the other crash in 2020? I think 2019, 2020, right? The Bitcoin went down to like 5, 6, 7. So we had in the 2017-18 crash, we went from 20 to 3. And then in the 2020 crash, I want to say we got down to like maybe even 4, 5, 6. I can't remember. But that was a relatively similar collapse or crash. We have had a couple pretty bad crashes, in the last year? From May of now to May a year ago. So, I mean, it's not like, does anybody really think that crypto's going away? I mean, even the people who hate crypto are always arguing that it's the plan of the elite. So why would it be going away? It doesn't make any sense. That's stupid, right? And if you understand what Bitcoin is, it's not going away. And I guarantee you that whoever coordinated this is buying it up. So if you zoom out, when in doubt, zoom out, and remember that the chart overall is the best performing asset, even still. And think about it in 2018. Imagine selling when Bitcoin dropped to 3K. And you know a lot of people did, right? I got scared. I learned the hard way not to sell when it dumps. But you have to go through the process, like initiation. You have to go through the pain before you realize, oh, wait a minute. Now is when you make money. Now is when you buy. Okay? Idiots FOMO in when it's at the peak. No, don't buy when it's at the peak. Buy when it's at the crash. Okay? But you got to know what to buy. Don't buy Terra Luna. So, and I'm not telling you what to buy, but I did buy some Bitcoin yesterday or this morning. I can't remember. Yesterday, I think. So everybody's freaking out. I'm like, are you serious? Why are you freaking out? This is like, you're not going to have many chances to get Bitcoin in the 20,000s. And I mean, it's kind of surprising that we did get another chance to, right? And again, yeah, it may go down to 20. Crypto thing, because a lot of people who are relatively new or not super deep into crypto are kind of freaked out now, which I understand because of the whole situation. So just a few points on this. So it's not the fault of Bitcoin that there was the collapse. And to be fair to the Terra Luna thing, and I had a little bit in Terra Luna. Thank God I didn't have a whole lot in it. But this didn't have any of the open earmarks that were easy to see of a Ponzi scheme or a rug pull like previous things like BitConnect did. So that's the first thing to keep in mind. Second thing is that idea of what he was claiming to say Terra Luna would do sounds good, right? Let's have a stable coin not backed by fiat, but by Bitcoin. So all that sounds good, but it does appear, and I can't prove this, so it's speculation, but it looks like, and typically when these kinds of things happen, it's people doing coordinated attacks. I think it was, that's my opinion, is a coordinated attack. I think it probably was engineered by one of these big financial institutions or hedge funds that wanted to do this attack, not just to attack the market, because remember, anytime there's a market attack or a crash, it's not because they're trying to crash it for the sake of crashing it, shits and giggles. They're doing it because when it's coordinated and it happens, then they can buy everything up on the cheap. So this wasn't ultimately to destroy Bitcoin. I guarantee you, whoever coordinated the attack, whichever big institution was behind it, or it's like a Wall Street technique of attack that it's been done many times. Then they buy up when it's on the cheap. Now, I'm not talking about buying up Terra Luna. Terra Luna was the means by which the rug pull was executed to attack Bitcoin, to make Bitcoin go down a lot, so that, in my view, it could then buy it up on the cheap. And now let's say you say, well, why would anybody want to do that? Well, let's say you are an institution that has billions of dollars, and let's say you realize the problems of fiat. Now, if a lot of your assets in your institution are in fiat, and you see the devaluation of fiat, and you really understand, as many of us do, what Bitcoin actually is, then you want Bitcoin. Now, why would you just buy Bitcoin at $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 when coordinated attacks, if executed in the right way, can bring that down to, they might even take Bitcoin down to 20 or 10. Who knows? I mean, it's possible. I don't think Bitcoin's going to die. It's not going away. I think the whole purpose of these things is to buy it when the market is hit and it goes down. Because the system is already, I mean, we're already at the point where people are accepting crypto. They're not destroying crypto. And by the way, all the people who are like gloating, oh, crypto's dead, ha 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 ha, we're vindicated, we won. Those are the same people saying that crypto is the mark of the beast, and they put crypto here to get it. I mean, they don't even make sense themselves. I thought crypto was the mark of the beast, and it's the plan to control everything. But now, but they collapsed crypto. We're proven right. Well, who collapsed crypto? The power structure? I thought you said the power structure was wanting to bring in crypto. So why would they destroy it? No, this is what happens in big Wall Street stuff. They can engineer what's called coordinated attacks, and it's very sophisticated. Like it's crazy level sophistication. It's like, dude, why don't these people put their cunning and their ingenuity into like positive things? I mean, they're probably already billionaires. So, I mean, are they just that bored that like they just have to sit around and cook up some crazy scheme to see if they can execute the crash and then buy it up as a fire sale? So my thesis is that this was a coordinated attack, not to destroy Bitcoin, but to use Terra Luna as a means to crash Bitcoin to where it is or lower, and then buy it all up. Because I guarantee you, the people who are doing this want Bitcoin. I mean, that's my view. Now, there are other possibilities. There's a possibility that some of bad actors don't like Bitcoin. Maybe they do want to destroy it. To me, that seems foolish, given the fact that, I mean, if you know what it is, like, you would want to get it. Like, right? It would be like, do you want to own gold or destroy gold? Right? There's no logic in just destroying gold for gold's sake, right? So it's much more likely that the coordinated attack was to then purchase it on the cheap in vast quantities, probably. And I think the whole thing is sus anyway, with the dude who already had a similar attempt to have an algorithmic stablecoin that failed, and then he tried again. So all this has come out now, right? So whether that dude was in on it from the get-go or whether he was baited by an offer from a big institution is hard to say. I don't know.